On a mining site under the Kunlun Mountains, people transported a huge biological skull from the mouth of a cave. Suddenly, there was a violent explosion inside the cave. After the explosion, an old man came out of the cave entrance. Who is the archaeologist Anna's father Smith? The higher-ups decide to send a death squad into the cave to find out what's going on. Anna and Jack both joined the death squad. The members of the death squad entered the cave, with ropes wrapped around their bodies. The team members explored downward and finally came to the bottom of the cave. Suddenly, a swarm of bats flew towards them. One of the team members reached out and grabbed one, and a blue light emitted from the bat, which set the team member on fire and turned him into ashes in an instant. Two team members who tried to go to the rescue also went up in smoke with him. The group then gathered in a huddle and raised their guns to strafe the group of fire bats, only to draw an avalanche. Everyone desperately scrambled round, with bottomless cliffs in front of them. At the critical moment, Smith ties Jack and Anna together with a rope. The two then slid down the cliff and fell into its depths. Jack woke up and realized that he was left with only Anna, Smith and George. Several people walked deeper into the cave, and a huge tower appeared in front of them. Smith said that this was the 9-layered demon tower, which sealed the secrets of the ghost race. Smith lit the candles in front of the demon tower, and countless fire bats kept circling around it. Smith said to Jack, "This tower has been waiting for the person who opens him." Jack followed Smith's lead and walked into the demon tower. In an instant, the demon tower was opened and the demons escaped from the tower. At that moment, a swarm of fire bats came after them, and George was set on fire all over by the fire bats. A fire bat attacked Jack and his back burst into blue flames. Anna pushed Jack down and she ended up falling into the water as well. Anna and Hubba were about to swim up when a huge monster suddenly appeared. Anna was carried away by the monster, and only Jack escaped in the end. 3 years passed, and Jack returned to Beijing after recovering from his injuries. He was assigned to work in a library. Meanwhile, Anna was found in an ancient tomb in Sichuan, and she was sent to Bureau 749. Anna's temperament has changed so much that she doesn't know who she is and has forgotten this memory of when she disappeared. After another 3 years, Smith is also found more than 2,000 kilometers away from Yanping, and he too becomes very strange. An oil town in the west was suddenly attacked by monsters, killing and injuring many of its inhabitants, and then the town disappeared from the face of the earth. Smith offers to go to the oil town to solve the mystery. Ever since escaping the demon tower, Jack has had constant pain in his back, and often bursts into flames. After taking an X-ray, the doctor discovered that the bones in his back had mutated. The mutation seems to have made him superhuman, able to levitate the furniture around him. The curator tells Jack that when he was attacked by the fire bats, the blood in his body was infected by the bat blood, which is why he has such great power. The curator tells Jack that there is a mausoleum underneath the library. It is the mausoleum of the Wayne King and the librarian is the tombkeeper. Jack is a descendant of the Wayne King. 10,000 years ago, the owner of the demon tower, the ghost race, had an extremely advanced civilization and they almost ruled the earth. Just at the moment when mankind was about to be exterminated, King Wing led his troops to defeat them and sealed the demon tower with his own body. The people of the ghost race wanted to open the demon tower to allow the ghost race leader to return to earth. But the demon tower can only be opened by the descendant of the Wing King, and Jack is the most suitable candidate. On the other hand, Smith, who was heading to the royal town, disappeared again. Director 749 told Jack that both Anna and Smith were still alive and hoped that Jack could go to the oil town to look for Smith. Jack joins the search team with John, where he does meet Anna. However, not only has Anna completely changed her appearance, but she no longer recognizes him. The group sets off on camels and they finally arrive at the oil town. They encountered horrible monsters and desperately ran away to escape. As a result, more and more monsters appeared. Anna chased towards a monster, and Jack followed when he saw it. They chased it all the way to a theater, but they didn't realize that underneath the theater was a mausoleum. A monster suddenly attacked Jack from behind. At the critical moment, Anna suddenly appeared. Anna used levitation to put Jack into a coffin. Jack felt that he was back to the 9-layer demon tower. The monster with Anna in his mouth appeared. He placed Anna above the flames, and a luminous body immediately attached itself to Anna's body. The luminary told Jack that he was the master of the 9 layers demon tower, and that Anna was a member of the demon clan. As long as Jack took Anna with him inside the demon tower and opened the passage between the ghost planet and Earth, he would return the former Anna to him. Jack refused and the luminary punched Jack back into the town. The battle was fierce on this side of town. A female team member and John hid in the bus as the monster tried to overturn the bus. Jack, who had just gotten out, saw this and he raised a bazooka and blasted the monster. John was saved. Jack shot Anna to end it all. The monsters froze and in a flash they all disappeared. Jack picked up the wounded Anna and ran towards the Grand Theater, remembering that the curator had told him that the sarcophagus here had the power to bring the dead back to life. He placed Anna in the sarcophagus, which brought back Anna's childhood memories, and she learned that her family was descended from the ghost race. Smith found Jack in order to undo the death spell on her. In fact, a few years ago in that cave, both Jack and Smith had died, and it was Anna who used her ability to raise the dead to save Jack and Smith. Anna said to Jack, "Please help find my father." She closed her eyes after she said that. Jack and his group left the heartbreaking town.